Good afternoon, morning, Jar Media Podcast.
What about the evening or the nighters?
They can't watch it. It's only afternooners. You can only watch it. This isn't the afternoon. You can't watch this. Sorry about that. Afternoon is any time between 12 and 4:59. Once it hits 5, evening.
No.
5 is the evening.
Good evening, morning, afternoon.
But gotta say thanks. I don't do this. I'm new. Thanks to the Patreons
over at Patreon.
Over at Patreon. Be sure to buy T-shirts.
Who's the special guest today?
No one.
Oh shit.
I'm not the special guest. I just haven't been here because I'm, for the oldest viewers, I've been at university, so I'm not around that often. But I'm back for summer, so I'm here for like 8 weeks. Or
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
You're still in every intro, at least.
Really?
They can't forget about you because you're in the intro.
Yeah, I am in every intro. Yeah.
We can't just be Ja.
We could be.
That's dangerous waters we'd be going into.
What's wrong with Ja?
Hay fever eye.
No, because then we change it to Judge.
Not enjoying hay fever.
Don't have hay fever.
Great.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
It's a nice little thing.
James.
Who else in Jar has hay fever, Jim? You?
No, I'm not an actual fucking idiot.
I'm not a child, so I don't have it.
to have hay fever. I love it. It's really good fun.
Yeah, well, me too.
Oh, fuck you.
So how does this work now? What's the first half an hour? There's been a lot of changes in Jar Media since I've been gone.
Today we're going to be talking about some interesting subjects brought to our attention by the lovely Jar Media fans, and we're also going to add our own little spin on some folklore stories.
Okay, let's talk about this folklore story then, James.
Yeah, what is it, James?
Let's get us right into that topic because I really want to hear about
There's this Japanese folklore story where this thing goes...
We've already done that.
Yeah.
I know.
I actually have a topic. It's not really a topic as much as it is a sort of story or concept. And I know how much you guys like concepts.
I like the concept.
Have we talked about E3 yet?
No, we can do that after my little story.
We're going to get into
I just wasn't sure if that...
It won't take long.
Yeah.
Trust me. So I was watching Despicable Me 3 yesterday. Hate watching it.
Have you watched
as
it before?
I have.
Why did you want to watch it again?
Because the first time I watched it was like a torrent, so I couldn't really see it very well. Still sat
I think
through
we
the
need to
whole
add into this that Alex was probably high while watching it.
That's irrelevant, but point is...
can't prove it.
Yeah, how are you supposed to prove that, bruh?
Piss in a cup. Right now.
Hey, Ruben, can I borrow some urine? Point is...
currently high on crap.
Look,
so
Despicable Me is responsible for creating Minions. Am I wrong?
Yes.
How am I wrong?
That movie with the guy from Step Brothers and it's animated with Brad Pitt, and there's the fish.
Oh, fucking Megamind?
Yeah, that's got Minion in it.
That's got Minion. It didn't invent Minions.
He's the father of the Minions.
It doesn't have a minion in it, Megamind?
Yeah. The fish guy is called Minion.
Yeah, his name is Minion.
Alright, but he doesn't look like...
He's nothing to do with Illumination Minions.
I was going to say, I was like, is this some weird... Did I miss that?
Jim's just doing a deep cut DreamWorks reference, which is what the JARCAST is all about. So I appreciate that.
I hate DreamWorks, just want to put that
No,
out
you
there.
don't.
Shut the fuck up.
No, you know we showed
Kung Fu Panda 2.
Yeah, we showed James Kung Fu Panda 2. Won him over.
No, it's a great movie. The other one's all shit.
I spread that virus to university as well. I spread Kung Fu Panda across all the land.
Genuinely. Most underrated trilogy. Or at least, the second one.
No, I
mainly.
think that's the prequels. That's underrated.
Anyway, so carry on with your fucking
Minions.
Minion thing.
Look, it's never established in the Despicable Me universe what Minions do to stay alive. Right?
Yeah.
In terms of reproduction.
Sustenance. And reproduction is also important.
Well, they're like bananas.
Yeah, they are sexual beings.
This is my question.
I don't like that. Minions are sexual beings.
No, that they are. I think I actually said that very thing to myself when I was watching them.
Out loud to yourself. Minions are sexual beings.
Yeah. That's how I come up with ideas. I just talk to myself like I'm a maniac.
Well, no wonder why he's talking to himself.
But listen, there are a few theories I came up with for minion sort of existence. Because really, if you think about it, the 3 movies and the Minions movie and the upcoming prequel Minions movie, The Rise of Gru, we've seen actually not that much of minion culture sort of explored.
Wait, is there another film coming out?
Sorry. Yeah, the Rise of Gru.
That's actually what it's...
Yeah. I don't know if they called it that because of the Star Wars name or what, but point is, minions have to survive. They're organic beings. They're not robotic, are they?
Also sexual beings.
Moving into that,
Yeah.
they're either created by Gru as some kind of like
Well, no,
sexual
they
thing.
can't be because we see their past and their history.
That's a
They've
good
been there
point.
with every villain.
So they are an organic. They're an animal then. Minions are animals.
Mm-hmm.
They're one-eyed or two-eyed. Like
Or two-eyed.
is the one-eye the mutation or the two-eyed?
No, that's a gender thing.
Yeah.
For real? That's
Must be.
actually that's a
be.
great point. They're all named after males though. So they're like
but the
Or no,
that-
stereotypically male names.
yeah. What does it
Masculine.
matter to a
Yeah.
minion what they're named?
no, but it might be like in Seth MacFarlane's The Orville, where there's that like race of aliens that are all the same gender. Remember that?
No.
Bortus?
Bortus, yeah, but Bortus has a baby girl, doesn't he? And they kill it.
Whatever, minutia. This is my my sort of winning theory for how the minions kind of exist. I think when they're not on screen, they are guzzling semen.
Well, what color is minion semen?
White.
Well, this is the thing. It doesn't necessarily have to be minion semen. They have mouths.
Do you think they're the Asari and they can mate with any animal?
Well, they can mate with anything orally because they have a mouth.
No.
Well, that's the only orifice. Well, they have
That's
butt
not-
cheeks, though.
They do have butt
Mating.
cheeks.
So we can assume they shit as well.
They can at the very least shit and eat, but we don't know how they reproduce.
Well, do you ever see the front of them without
Naked?
any cover?
No.
Not to my knowledge.
They might have cocks.
They probably do have cocks.
And
It's
vaginas.
For what purpose? Like,
For fuck.
if there's only one
To
gender
put-
of minion,
To put in the butt.
But they can be one gender, but
You
they
know
can
how-
also all be able to.
You know how our
reproduce.
penis,
Our
can-
shared
our
penis.
collective
Our
jar media penis.
our shared penis can piss and semenize out of the same hole?
Our
Yeah.
collective.
Semenize, yeah.
What if they can
90%
shit?
of which is James's.
What if they can shit and produce babies out of the same hole?
I would love that.
That's not a bad theory. But okay, fucking Mr. Minion expert.
They
Where
must have
did-
huge fucking cocks. Though.
No, it's like a vagina. It stretches to
Yeah.
fulfill the role.
To accommodate.
To accommodate.
To accommodate.
Yeah. But yeah, Mr. fucking Minion expert over here, Jamie Minion
Stop
Beltman.
fucking every time he says it. You throw the can back.
What do minions eat then, in your humble opinion?
Semen.
Okay, James.
I think you were right.
James, what do you think minions devour?
I think, judging from all the evidence we have, I'd say they're herbivores, so they just eat a lot of grass and vegetation.
Well, they like bananas. Bananas are phallic. It's what they eat when they can't get cock that gives them semen.
Yeah.
Minions eat semen.
Well, it could be like,
That's it.
we eat chocolate
Case
bars.
closed.
We eat chocolate bars because we've engineered them because they're so tasty,
Yes.
right? It's not like nutrition for us.
Okay.
It could be a similar thing for them. Like bananas are the ultimate treat for a minion,
Mhm.
but to sustain themselves, they need semen, Gru semen, minion semen. There's that dog thing that's in those movies. It's a good thing
Oh, yeah.
there are no
Yeah,
little
remember
boy characters because there could be like paedophilia shit going on in that household.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
So what we've discovered is, as soon as Gru or whatever his name is done, he goes into the minion room and just face fucks all of the minions.
Well, I think it. Okay, let's end this topic with this. Do you think Gru has had intimate sexual relations with a minion?
In
Well,
law?
at least once.
Yes.
Definitely once.
Yeah.
I feel like any warm-blooded male would.
What if that's
I
like
wouldn't.
the minion test? Like, how do they know if the thing they're gonna like attach to is truly evil?
It's
If
if
they
it grabs them
try
and face
to-
fucks them.
Yeah.
Then they know
If
it's
they
evil.
get face raped by Hitler.
But imagine the treatment Gru gets. It's like an actual ultimate fantasy. He gets home from a hard day of being a villain, goes down into his lair,
Me.
surrounded by minions who like coddle him. You can imagine the scene. He like falls onto his back, and they all hold him, and then they gradually start taking his clothing off.
yeah.
And they just
And then
do-
Hands, gloved hands, latex fetish, gloved hands all over his body, like spreading his butt cheeks, fingering his ass. jerking
Sucking
them
on
off.
his nipples.
Sucking his nipple. Think about all the tongues. They have huge tongues, hundreds of tongues all over him.
Oh my god.
It's a disturbing image, but imagine how good it feels for Gru. I don't think anyone could resist that kind of urge, because evil. So, for Gru, being evil is quite important, until the later movies.
And you contain your evilness by...
But think about it, when Gru was at his peak, evil, it's established in the Minions movie that the Minions interact with Gru before he's, fully grown. So imagine, a young, teenaged, horny as fuck Gru. He's definitely fucked a Minion.
Oh, yeah.
That's how...
If I was Gru, I would have definitely fucked thousands of Minions. Millions of Minions. The only reason they'd exist. Yep.
That's
So I just want to take this moment to say something. It's a meme that I twerk. Okay. Well, that
it's not a meme, but okay.
And I don't actually know how this one started, but it came to my attention, or it has more so recently. I actually can't twerk. I can't do it. And I just wanted to share that for real.
You fucking kidding me?
Because it is a funny joke and all that, but I can't do it.
I can't either.
I can't do it. I can't.
Who can twerk?
I can't do the motion.
Can't do it.
I can't do the correct motion to twerk correctly.
You haven't learned the correct motion then?
Show us.
Yeah, show us.
How?
Let us know the
I
truth.
haven't learned it either.
Because you have to arch your back in and then go out again, but your ass is also move. I can't do it.
And obviously you need some tuition for the cushion. Cause
I have tuition for the cushion.
Yeah.
Isn't it cushion for the tush?
Because something needs to be shaking, right? That's the whole appeal of the act.
I could shake my ass. I can shake it with my hands.
Any old idiot can do that.
Yeah, any fucking moron minion fucker can do it.
The Minions can probably do it.
Definitely.
But I can't twerk.
Cushion, tuition, fucking
surprisingly
push
hurt little bottoms.
Okay, so we've got a jar challenge. We've got to learn to twerk. We've actually got to perfect.
Well, you haven't asked me or Jim yet.
Jim says he
Have
hasn't.
you twerked?
All the time.
Oh, Alex.
No, be serious.
Yeah, because I'm being on the real. I can't actually.
I can't
twerk.
either.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
these
I'm wrong then. I'm lying then.
Okay, Alex, if you can twerk, go behind the camera and twerk for us right now.
And it will forever remain a mystery what you actually did back there.
Okay. Watch this, guys. Sorry, audio
I'm
listeners.
not letting you out. You got to go past Ruben.
Oh, God's sake. There's whiskey in his hand still. Shit. Alright, here we go.
You don't know? Give him some music, come on. Turn the O2 into the O3.
Oh my
Damn,
God.
what the fuck is this?
What the fuck? That's incredible. I've never seen that is an incredible.
Have you ever seen an ass shake that much with one bounce
Never.
per bounce?
That's incredible. I didn't know Alex.
It was one good hard arch to the back, and the ass shook what must have been 100 times.
Boatman's got ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I'm blown out of the water.
There's something in the genetics of me and my brother sat next to me here that just gives us hella ass.
Bolton's a chunky family.
James and I, we get hella ass. Okay, I'm off the cast. I feel like off the cast doesn't get said enough anymore.
I forgot about the off the cast thing.
I fucking have never forgotten off the cast.
I've never
one
said
of
it.
the ones.
I've never said it because it's disrespectful to all the people.
No, but don't you remember episode 50?
I'm still on the cast here. I was joking.
You remember episode 50? That was the joke because we'd said it so much that the joke was I really was off the cast.
Oh yeah.
The whole joke was based around that.
Oh, that was funny. That
Guys,
IHE leaves jar.
I'm
They got
bringing it
loads
back.
of views.
I'm bringing it back.
What?
It's time for fucking meme chat.
What the fuck?
I haven't done a meme chat in ages either.
I'm not gonna just stand here
I've
and
been
let you burn out the greatest
I've
democracy in
been
the world has ever known.
meaning to talk about meme chat because some of the memes recently have been terrible, fucking unbelievable.
Well, someone's gonna have to inform me because I know nothing.
I don't know because memes I don't work in the same way they used to now. It's just you go on Instagram and there's just all sorts of shit everywhere.
Yeah.
There's new shit, there's old shit.
Recurring memes, but there's also old memes and just memes that aren't even new memes. They're just memes in this new style of meme.
Yeah, it's
It's
The
the
meme
shit
has
gets so
developed.
complex.
I don't know how
Year
to
after year, you've got to work hard to keep on top of that shit.
We do a pretty good job. Jim and I do a pretty good job.
There was the golden era of us with memes
on Instagram.
Yeah,
There was a lot of good shit.
we found
2 months.
many a meme. But
Sadly, one of my favorite meme pages. I was saying to you should follow this one.
Right.
It's got loads of good memes. I can't send you them because you need to follow them. They sold their account to some fucking shithead SoundCloud rapper from the looks of things who deleted all the memes, changed the name of it. It just has 2 pictures of him being uncool.
That's lame.
And all of the bookmarked memes it had just gone in one fell swoop. So it was just, well, shit.
Do you remember when
that's
Facebook like pages always used to do that?
Yeah. Well,
Same
Instagram
shit.
does it now.
Yeah.
Build
it's
up a
evolved.
following, sell the page. So
So that's how they make money.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
and doing shout outs for apps that don't, like the Insights app, which is supposed to tell you when someone stalked your profile or when someone blocked you, but that's a breach of privacy that doesn't, Instagram doesn't give you that information. You don't know. So
Can we
work.
kind of evolve meme chat for a brief moment right here, right now?
well, if you'd like, I'm going
And
on
I just
Instagram
want
do some meme research.
I want to ask each of us, what's like your favorite kind of meme?
Favorite kind of meme?
Yeah, like all-time favorite. It doesn't get better than that.
Well,
I can't say
That's
mine.
too hard.
Yeah, I can't say one because it's like, it's just like horrible.
Well, actually, no, I
They
do. I
always
do have
ca-
one.
There's just always really, really horrible ones that catch me off guard, and I'm like, that's horrible, but shit, okay.
It works.
So Ruben likes edgy ones.
not
Edgy
any
memes. Ruben's
meme.
an edgy meme.
Any
No,
meme that's
no,
out of
actually,
nowhere.
Halo. Anything that's Halo.
The Halo ones are good.
Like
Like the
shit like
6
this.
foot one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. I was literally just showing it. Yeah.
Mhm. That's a good one.
Another good one. Oh, I like girls' locker room versus boys' locker room.
No, that was terrible.
That's
Okay.
quite a
Shit like
recent.
that, you know.
No, that's
It's
one of the ones.
meme
That's shit.
development.
It's, that meme's
I
fucking
like that 'cause
terrible.
It's fucking
I don't understand it.
It's terrible.
I do have a favourite though.
I wanna
That
find something.
that little black kid running down the street.
That's not recent though.
No, but Jim just said.
No, I said,
best
what's your favorite meme?
favorite
a
meme?
good meme is the one with Flamingo, the one that we found funny.
Yeah, the dwarf guy.
Yeah,
Is that the
right,
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's-
Oh, he's not
it's
a kid, is he?
black-
He's
it's
a-
a black
It's dwarf.
guy with dwarfism. I think
Yeah.
would be the correct way to refer to it as. I think other people have probably seen it. Probably.
Yeah, no,
We've
do you remember
retweeted
we
it
lost it and then we had to
We
go
had-
on Twitter and ask for someone to find it.
Yeah.
And someone
Here's
just
one.
through
Here's
from
a
the
good meme.
scripting it.
So we had the Avengers
anything
meme.
that's Halo.
This
I
shit.
The Halo ones are
maybe I have to
Oh,
flash it on
yeah.
the screen.
We've had a lot
Uh,
of Avengers memes.
Lego memes as well, obviously.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
There's been some good Family Guy ones lately. Just like Family Guy, funny Family Guy pictures _2007. Good account.
Marvel memes.
Marvel memes.
They're big.
Okay,
but
that's a good meme.
there are so many, like not even Marvel memes, but the cringy Marvel memes aren't. It's like very.
That's the
Facebook
difference
page
with
to you.
us.
Yeah.
We will share with each other
The stuff that's embarrassing.
just like really cringy, like Marvel fanboy bullshit.
Oh, the
right.
Yeehaw juice. Fucking. That was a terrible meme.
I don't even know what that is.
awful.
Can I say my favorite meme though?
Yes, of course.
It's of the 4 races:
Oh,
white,
Oh yeah.
black, Asian, and normal. That is
What about-
my favorite.
What about
meme.
this one? Things like that. I'm enjoying. There's a current meme format which is you'll have seen the Halo Infinite trailer. I'm sure we'll segue
Yeah, we'll talk about that
into
in a second.
E3 shortly. But it's just the Master Chief stood next to this new character introduced, and obviously the Master Chief is a unit.
I don't know if you
Mhm.
saw it. The
He's a
guy
big
was in
unit.
a call
He looks
and
especially
walked
large
out.
in that trailer.
He does look chunk.
God, I'm
Here we go
fucking
again.
excited. We're gonna start talking about Halo again.
I like
What's
Here We Go Again. The
Oh
GTA.
shit! Here we go
Oh,
again.
shit.
that
Yeah, that's a good
that
one.
is a good
That's
one.
a good
Yeah.
meme.
What if we kissed?
Yeah, I like. What if we kissed in that really hyper specific place?
Mhm.
What if we kissed in the Pripyat exclusion zone?
I have one to add. That's actually a DreamWorks one too. There's
Go on.
There's some scene from the Third House Train Your Dragon that's being memed at the moment.
Yeah, I've seen this.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I have.
It's just a frame of Toothless like trying to impress the girl Toothless.
Wow,
You've
spoilers.
probably seen that. I've seen it around.
No, not for.
See, the way to
Not
find
really.
what memes are current is go on fucking R memes, the fucking most cancerous, awful, shittest Reddit page, and just sort by
I
top.
don't know.
top from the last month.
Rainbow Six is pretty bad. I don't really follow any Reddits.
I don't.
Yeah.
And the best memes on the web are jar memes.
Ahead of the
my personal
Madagascar
favourites-
thing.
Halo. If you can get Halo into it in a good way, or in a way that appeals to me.
So combine Lego Madagascar and Halo. Might have the greatest
the
meme
4
ever made.
races.
Oh, that reminds me. I was doing Duolingo yesterday. I was going to send this to the group chat. You know, every now and then, again, I get a weird sentence to translate. One I got yesterday, which was, the famous animals are not home. And it was just, that's
The
Madagascar.
famous animals.
The famous animals aren't at home. That's just
That
the
is
story of
Madagascar.
Yeah. I can do it in Norwegian if anyone wants me to hear it, or I can not because it's cringy.
It's cringy.
Duolingo, by the way, is an app where you
Is
like
it an
learn.
app?
Yeah.
that
I
language.
Yeah,
Duolingo's
bullshit
a meme.
app.
Duolingo's a meme. 'Cause
Play
Duolingo
10-10.
bird is now
If you have a choice between two
threat that
apps,
will kill you.
10-10 and Duolingo, pick 10-10. It will superiorize your brain.
Duolingo will
No.
make you learn a language and be smart.
It's easy. It's fun. It's
Duolingo
good.
will make you addicted to
Constipation medication.
I'm going to speak some We
Medication.
do have some Norwegian listeners. I might say it in Norwegian and they'll tell me that I sound bad.
Go on then.
De barum tadirana arikiyama.
Let me do it. Bida dunta do you see?
Hingadinga.
Bingingadinga.
James, your turn.
Not
To
offensive because they're mostly white there as well.
repeat it so James can have a go.
De barum tadirana arikiyama.
Come on, James. It's easy.
Mate, well, how's that fucking language?
Go on. Try before we move on to the E3 bit.
Ew.
Illest.
James hates role playing,
Ew.
and speaking in other languages role playing.
Listen,
So can't do
okay,
it.
E3 moving on to.
E3 2019.
Guys, don't tell the audience this, but sorry.
Oh fuck. E3
I'm gonna send you
2019.
it. Try and put it in the cast.
The annual games
Somewhere.
convention where companies do things except Sony because they don't have any games because they're not very good.
Do you know what E3 stands for?
Yeah. Every epic.
Electronic
Everyone.
Arts Expo.
Isn't it Electronic Entertainment Expo?
Yes,
Something like
that
that.
is what
E3,
it stands
3E.
for.
I'm gonna do a quick summary.
Yep.
It wasn't very good again.
The last year's one was pretty good.
This is the
No, it
first
wasn't.
time in like 5
I remember
6
having
years.
fun watching it, but then I was drinking, so.
Who
yeah, I was
here-
at work.
Who here watches E3
No, we watched the
every
Xbox
year?
conference. I only watched the
I
Xbox
was-
conference.
I only watched Xbox.
I remember.
And then I watched the clips from the
I
others.
was at work and you guys were watching E3, and I was looking whenever
I
I could
remember
through
this.
the group chat, and I was
Yeah.
like,
Thinking about it.
yeah,
The
no, because that was the
messages.
Halo Infinite review.
Yeah. Oh,
And I was like,
on that
what
one.
the fuck?
Yeah, that was a good.
I
one.
I
That was
haven't
such an
watched.
awesome moment.
I haven't watched E3 in like 7
I think people
years.
probably saw the video of me on Twitter. There's a video of me on Twitter now somewhere of me losing my shit when it was announced. When
This
Chief
year,
dropped his
though-
fucking helmet down, I lost my damn mind.
This year, Xbox bought nothing.
Really?
Nintendo blew it out of the water.
Well,
Well,
they didn't bring
I don't
nothing.
agree with that,
I don't
but-
agree with that.
No,
either.
no, Nintendo
Microsoft-
the best.
Microsoft did that thing again where they just showed loads of third-party stuff.
they're
It's
trying
like-
to make themselves look like a cool. We can.
They're
do
in a weird,
anything
like,
on the
awkward
platform.
spot where they're gonna want the big guns for next year because they want to sell a new
Yeah,
piece of
yeah.
hardware. So it's just like we got some things,
but not
and,
too
like-
many things.
and all the third-party studios who have been making games for these next consoles, they don't want to reveal anything until the console's been fucking revealed.
You know what has been being memed a little bit though? A little bit of a joke about it is someone saying we're getting frame rates of 120 frames per
Yeah.
second, and it's like, yeah,
That was
PCs can
stupid.
do that for like
Yeah,
the past decade.
I was getting that last night playing
Yeah.
fucking video games.
yeah.
And
Jim
and
got
they were-
gamer rage in that.
and they
moment.
were like, "We invented this technology, SSDs." It's like, what?
Well, they didn't say that, but
No, but they were like stuff you've
They were
never
like-
seen before, like an SSD.
It's for in
like-
consoles, I think, is what they mean, because like
No, but still,
SSDs
it still
too.
sounds pretty bad isolated, doesn't it?
yeah,
So like,
it's
what's
not
stupid?
impressive when.
well, because think about what they're trying to do. They're trying to sell to a general audience or just appease their investors, and that's the kind of thing where it's like
The
an
general-
investor's like, "Oh, what's an SSD? Sounds like
Let's
it will be
face
good."
We're gamer dorks. We know what it actually is, and we're like, that's lame. But
It's a solid state
Pull a random
society.
person off the street.
solid
The
state
The
society.
thing is,
Will
though,
they know
as
what
well,
an SSD is?
they say they were talking about 60 frames per second before the Xbox One. There were like 3 games that actually got 60 FPS. The likelihood
No,
is
they didn't even talk about games
How
when
many
they
times
unveiled the Xbox
I
One.
very rarely hit 120 frames per second in games. I'm not even trying to. I'm usually trying to hit like 90.
Yeah, well, it's tricky with mine because I have to run everything at 4K because of my
So
shit
like,
monitor.
you know, I don't even expect it, but you know, they have to say it because it's such a buzzwordy thing.
yeah,
But it's like I don't even expect that. I just like 60 frames. I'm happy. I'm like, yeah, there we go, neat. So I guess by saying 120, what they're confirming is every game will run at least 60.
yeah, that's the thing.
That's
I'm
the main
satisfied
things
with
to
that.
I
but-
think it's about time 60 needs to be the base frame rate
Yeah.
for
Oh,
games.
hell yeah.
It's like it's unplayable.
And
like, certain
honestly,
games
I don't give a shit about a resolution above 1080.
Mm-hmm.
Give me frame rate.
Give me frame rate.
If you're gonna
nice
prioritize
textures
one,
and shit.
make it
Yeah.
be frame rate.
Nice
That's what you're
textures,
playing it.
Nice frames. Happy with that.
Yeah.
Nice lighting, all that crap.
Yeah, because resolution doesn't affect gameplay. Frame rate does big
Yeah.
time.
Like,
Something they did confirm actually. Xbox One accessories will work with the new Xbox. So I guess they're just trying to make it like a PC, aren't they? Like,
Yeah.
look, you can just.
yeah.
It's
No,
just
the-
this central thing, and you can do whatever you want with it.
Best thing from the Xbox conference for me was them saying Game Pass
Do you
for
want a
PC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
That's a good idea.
I've moved
It's
to
actually a
PC
really good
completely
idea.
now.
I just keep saying I can't wait for the day I never turn my Xbox back on,
Mhm.
Yeah.
or it just becomes a Blu-ray.
No, what
player.
the thing is,
That's it.
they're actually embracing that though,
Mm-hmm.
and that they. It seems to me like they're the first to step to this new level.
They were trying to do the PC thing, fucking ages.
It
ago,
was too
2013,
soon,
but it
Yeah,
was, yeah.
way too soon.
And they fucked it up because they had fucking Don Matrick, that guy that everyone hated, being
Yeah.
like, "You can just buy the Xbox 360," and it's
Mhm.
like, and he got fired.
Yeah, that was
that.
bullshit.
Yeah.
But what do you think about them saying like you can play any game anywhere?
On anything, streaming.
Yeah.
I think
It's ambitious.
I think game streaming is the equivalent of like the too early thing, as you were just saying, for
Mhm.
what Xbox
Google
tried
are trying
before.
to do it as well. So it
Stadia.
makes it a little bit less embarrassing when two people are trying to do it at once because they're both in it together. Like, yeah, everyone's gonna.
But, like,
hate it.
No one trusts Google though, or wants to give them money,
No.
like as a direct like
Yeah,
product. Everyone uses Google, but they don't love Google. You know,
Mhm.
not like
Yeah.
Nintendo or Sony or something like that.
Well, when they step in, they haven't stepped into video games before.
No.
For them to do that
It's
is
been
quite
talked
risky.
about for fucking ages that Google or Apple would make a fucking games console, and now finally one of them is sort of doing it a bit.
The thing is, I don't want more games consoles.
Have you seen the
If
If
stupid
anything,
way?
I want less.
It's not they're not offering a console there. They're offering like a service where you can play games in like Google Chrome.
Mm-hmm.
But the stupid way you have to do it at the moment is you pay for a subscription, but you also have to pay for the games as well. So you,
Why would I ever choose that?
yeah,
though?
that's the thing.
And you don't own the game.
It's too early, and like people don't look at
If you buy the
Google as a
game, you
game
don't own
company.
Okay, but why the fuck is
That
so
is
sunny
Still
out
waste
right
it's
now?
DRM.
It's just
So if
changed.
you don't get internet, you
What
don't
the
play
hell?
games.
But we haven't talked about any of the games before we end this first half.
That's because
Yeah.
there weren't any.
No, that's
No, there are plenty.
we're gonna have to carry that over into the next half. You know what I want to say? It's a little one. In the Microsoft conference, Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. I want to say that was
Yeah.
a nice sort of surprise.
Is that like a part remaster, or
I
have
think
they
it is. I
redone
think
everything?
It's a straight remaster
But it's also got new content too.
and new content. I'm fucking
Is it
all
a-
about that.
Is it a remake then of the old ones?
Because
I don't think
the
so.
old ones are quite dated and the newer ones are quite not quite different gameplay. They just feel a lot better
Yeah.
to play now.
What if
So
they
I would
redesigned the
imagine-
whole thing?
Well, yeah, they might
would be.
redesign some of the levels, not
Yeah.
entirely, just a bit to make them
Fit with the
more
whole.
fitting with the new
Yeah.
way the games feel.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I'm totally into that.
I'm quite
'Cause
excited.
That is such a collectathon. That's
It's like the
ultimate
Master Chief
collectathon.
collection of Lego games.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's
How many mini kits
it
and
takes so long to 100%
Mhm.
those games.
yeah, it
It
does.
took me forever to 100%.
Yeah, I did one.
I played through The Force Awakens, and then
Oh,
they
yeah?
never did another one for The Last Jedi, and I
No.
was like, why not? And it's because they
They
were
were
working
waiting.
on
They're for babies.
Ultimate
though,
Edition.
Those games, they are for babies.
Yeah, but they're really fun games.
Yeah, I'll
for
probably play
babies.
it, even though I'm not
really
really
fun games.
I ain't trying to be a dick, but I never want to play a Lego game again.
Oh, I'm gonna play a Lego game again. It's gonna be great.
I do
Subject of
not-
Lego, Forza. Forza got
Lego.
fucking Lego.
Not played it. Gonna
That
play
was
it.
that-
That I am more interested in playing.
I'm
It
gonna
looks
play
great.
It's quite
I'm gonna
sweet
do
and
it.
funny.
Yeah, it's cute.
And
cute.
it's got and you like build houses and shit.
Yeah, I really want to have a look at it actually.
You just
Yeah, I have no idea.
for like
how
a
it works.
like a £12 DLC or whatever it is. It's just like fun. It's just easy and just a
That's
bit
how
fun.
you establish goodwill with your consumer base.
Mm-hmm.
Cute stuff, Lego stuff.
anything with Lego.
It was Hot
and
Wheels
it-
last time.
it
Everyone was
wouldn't-
like,
People
"Wow,
actually
that's
like
cool."
Lego.
The Hot Wheels was very cool,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
with Lego, it's like, damn.
The thing is though, I went on Facebook, went into the comments of the post about it, and just loads of hardcore car people are like, Legos for kids.
They probably said the same thing about the Hot Wheels one.
But no, they're like, I want Hot Wheels too. You want
Well, that's boring,
a
isn't
fucking yeah. it's
Well,
just-
they're wrong, and we'll be back after these messages.
Dick the Head shirts available now. Check in the description.
So Halo
That was a
Infinite-
Barney burp.
That was a Barney burp. Actually, yeah. I didn't even think about it. In my head, I was like,
I just thought Barney Gumble was in the room.
So Microsoft, they announced a few things that were good.
Halo Infinite
they did nothing.
didn't show any gameplay,
It looks-
but they showed the opening of the game, and it looks like a return to classic Halo.
See, I do this thing every time. I watch E3 for Halo. Like that's
Yeah.
the only reason I watch it, right?
Yeah.
And every time I always end up partially being disappointed because I just always want to see more. But then I don't want them to do what they did before and just spoil all the good shit. So it's like a weird balance they have to take.
It looks like they're not doing that.
Yeah, tonally anyway, and like
And
the
Chief
atmosphere
looks
of
good.
it. Yeah.
His colour's a bit.
He's a bit, but he looks like the Halo 2. I realized today I was walking because Jamie said to me the other day that he thought he was a bit too bright, and I was like, yeah, he could do have been a bit of a darker sage green like he used to be.
Because
But then
I was.
He
he looks like he does in the Halo 2 remaster.
in the remaster, yeah.
So I'm like, I guess.
But
that's
the
what
original, he was quite.
But that, I think that was a product of 2004 though, like graphical limitations and
Yeah.
also the style people liked maybe at the time. I don't know.
I just
I was
like
only 7.
Well, think about the
A bit of
fidelity
a
that was
darker
in
tone.
Halo 1, 2, and 3,
Mhm.
like comparatively. 343 have such a challenge if they want to make everything look hyper realistic and like really detailed.
They're going.
They
for,
can't leave it hyper simplistic.
Yeah, they're
It
going for
needs-
a nice balance.
Yeah.
Of like a stylized realism
Yeah.
thing. Stylized modern graphics, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, modern. Quite
I think, little things here and there could do with being tweaked on it, but overall,
I don't really like the 117 thing, but then
Yeah, I don't really
I'm
like
I
that.
can forgive it because
It reminds me of that live action thing they did, which was
well, it reminds me
embarrassing.
Forward Unto Dawn, yeah.
No, Halo Legends, the package.
yeah.
They're just
Yes.
okay.
I mean, that makes me like it more, to be honest.
It's weird. 343 actually quite like the Halo Legends. It seems because they just put that ship in it.
Mm-hmm.
That ship from it in Halo 5, the invisible ship they escape on one mission. If anyone's played it, just weird little things that they did. They're like, why? Do you just love that?
It's lame.
Anyway, that's like hyper specific. For I don't know if anyone's even watched Halo Legends really.
I've seen it.
I mean,
I've seen it.
if the majority of this room has seen it, so have you seen it?
Yeah, but we're all Halo.
Okay, good.
Well, two of us are Halo fans.
What are you trying to say, huh?
You identify as not even being like as crazy about it as we are.
I'm a fan of nothing because being a fan of anything is groupthink.
Groupthink.
So true.
Being a fan of not being groupthink is groupthink. Oh,
The only thing I'm a fan of is the first Mad Max movie because nobody else likes that movie.
I saw the new Ori looked amazing.
Mhm.
Oh, why'd you do that? Fucking
You know-
beer everywhere.
you know when the
Sorry.
trailer kind of ends, but then it's like it comes back and he's on the back of the bird,
Yeah.
and the violin comes in. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna cry.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
That shit looked
Oh
amazing.
my god.
The animation
Yeah.
and the
Looks
3D
incredible.
stuff
Insane.
is
They upped their game.
so impressive.
I could definitely just cry listening to that soundtrack. Probably. It's so good.
It's fantastic, yeah.
Then what's that game they announced? The Toad game.
Battletoads.
Battletoads. That have a nice.
What the fuck is the deal with them bringing back Battletoads?
They own it.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
Might as well.
it's awesome.
I'm glad they didn't make it look like,
We've not
Crash
even,
Bandicoot or
We've not
something.
even stepped into the obvious thing that everyone was talking about from most of
Cyberpunch.
Cyberpunch.
Keanu.
Keanu. I did.
I think that game is going to be fucking unbelievably
I
good.
think it's gonna
Yeah.
be fucking awesome.
It's
It's
gonna
safe to assume.
I showed my dad the trailer today. I was like, look, it's 4 minutes long. Just bear with it. It's all worth it for about 20 seconds at the end. Right? And I guess he enjoyed the trailer. And then he laughed at Keanu Reeves. Being
Keanu was so like.
It was so refreshing to see someone who's
He's such a
actually comfortable.
sweetheart.
Yeah, but he was comfortable
He
on
didn't-
camera.
He
Yeah.
didn't seem that comfortable though.
No,
He's
he's.
I reckon-
comfortable in the
stage.
Keanu way, where he's like,
He's got a way about him. It wasn't the same thing you normally
was
used to,
like-
where it's like awkward developers trying
Yeah.
to read off a script. He was like loving like the fact he was there and the attention and everyone cheering and stuff.
And that guy was all like,
and he
You're
Yeah,
breathtaking.
he's
you're
just like-
breathtaking.
Yeah.
Keanu, we've talked about the way he delivers like dialogue,
Mm-hmm.
but that's just how he sounds. He just speaks that way.
Yeah.
Like, there's just nothing.
Honestly,
It makes me way more
that-
interested in that game.
that
Him being
short
in it.
clip of him saying like we've got a city to burn. He sounds fucking
He
badass.
just
Mhm.
like, fucking
Saying that.
badass.
It's the perfect tone as well because it's kind of goofy and over the top anyway.
Yeah.
Did the fucking red sunglass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny Silverhand or something as the character
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah. So corny.
That is the character. But I was trying to find a song from it, and I kept seeing Johnny Silverhand. And I was like, is this an artist as well?
Oh, right.
I don't get it.
But that game is guaranteed to be fucking incredible. It looks
How did that happen?
atmosphere.
What was the conversation? You know,
Well,
how
he
did they get
said
Keanu
CD Projekt Red like came to him and said,
Who thought of that though?
I
in
know,
their
That's
team?
so
Like,
smart though.
Keanu Reeves.
yeah,
Like for them, the stars have aligned because Keanu's like back to being like he's having a
huge now.
renaissance.
Mhm.
yeah.
With John Wick.
No,
and-
but they must have done this quite some time ago. They must have seen us.
Well, yeah,
probably the second
clearly,
one, they
if
were
he's
just
a
like-
major character, he would have been recording
Oh, I
for a long
love
time.
it. If you have to like pick a side,
Yeah, Keanu
Yeah,
all the
that's
way.
my
Even if he's
side.
an evil
I don't
piece
care.
of shit in
I'm
the
on
game.
Keanu's side the whole
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, I don't really want to stick on E3 for like too much
No.
longer.
Well, we just
I
say
just wanted to say that was the obvious
Nintendo
one.
had a really good one. The
Banjo and
Banjo.
Pretty sweet. I just want to also mention the From Software game,
Elden
George
Ring.
R. Martin thing
Elden
Mhm.
Rift
was
Elden Rift?
true.
Is it Elden Ring?
Elden
I think it's
Ring.
Elden Ring.
yeah,
Okay.
that's the one.
And
It's
you
gonna
got
be
Animal Crossing?
that game. No, shut up. That From Software game is going to be so fucking good and cool.
You haven't seen gameplay, can't
So
you?
soon.
And, I was like, what
I've-
is this? Is this like a Nordic thing? And then I saw the blonde-haired braided plaque guy, and I was like,
Mhm.
yeah, it's a Nordic thing. 100% Vikings.
Nah.
Let's do this. Fuck
They're
it.
doing the
When-
wounds on all of the different.
Yeah, they got to try it all out.
When
Yeah.
Miyazaki came up, I was like, oh. And then George R. Martin as well.
Because I sent that to you weeks ago, remember? I sent
That
a link to you
rumour, yeah.
about it. that
Yeah.
rumour. And you were like, I don't know about it.
I'd read it as well because it was all over Twitter and stuff, and I was like, is this actually like?
But they done did it.
They did it.
God damn. They goddamn
I just
done
thought
did it.
of all the like companies that George R. Martin could have teamed up with.
You obviously picked them because you saw how fucking whack they
Yeah,
are.
but like they aren't like
They're also Japanese, aren't
super story heavy.
Maybe he was interested
Yeah.
because of that. You know, like they're this Japanese company that have just really grotesque designs.
they? Apparently, his involvement though is like kind of back end lore stuff.
That's fine though.
So like all the way you normally experience one of those games is story.
That's actually a really cool idea.
Yeah, they
Like,
should.
if he
That's
just-
like such a clever idea. Like that game EA tried to release like 10 plus years ago, Kingdoms of Amalur or something like that.
Yes.
Had like some famous writer like create all the lore or some shit, or it was based on something like that.
Mm.
So it's kind of a good idea.
Sorry about that.
You done with E3?
I think so.
Yeah.
I
Animal
had nothing
Crossing.
to say about it.
Nobody gives a shit about Animal Crossing. That game is trash.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be. It's gonna.
I wanna
fucking
share
sell
series
I've
everywhere.
is
got
trash.
one Animal Crossing anecdote. I shared it earlier, but I had Animal Crossing on the GameCube, and I had, I guess I tried to play it the way people do. You have furniture in your house.
It's not the
And-
type of game you'd play. Let's be real.
Well, I was 8 years old or something.
Even now, I don't think you'd.
So what happened was, one day in the shop, in Tom Nook's shop, the Master Sword was available. I guess that's a rare item to come up. So I sold everything that I owned in the game, and bought the Master Sword, put it in the middle of the house, and just never played the game again. Whatever.
I've
So
been
there
playing
you
a
go.
game recently.
Do tell.
What game have you been playing? The SteamWorld Dig.
This is gonna piss everyone off.
Is it an MMO?
James knows what it is.
Oh,
Is it
fuck
Undertale?
off!
Is it Undertale?
No, no, James, reveal.
It's Jim's game of the year for like 6 years in a row.
Yeah,
It's fucking Skyrim.
Why have you been playing
My
Skyrim?
game.
I started Skyrim again.
Why?
Were you high?
Well, when?
Yes.
See, when did you start?
No, I started it before I'd even.
No, you weren't.
Interested
You were
anything.
in the intro scene on the picture I saw, Alex. You were on the. You literally.
I'll explain that to you after. I've been playing Skyrim because a weird phenomenon has come upon me where, sometimes just nothing is satisfying to you.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No.
Except for like one thing that's like itching in your mind. And I was like, for some reason, I just really want to fucking play Skyrim at the moment.
What are you doing? What's your playthrough? What is your build?
Archery.
Have you ever tried
Stealth.
two-handed?
Yeah, I've done this two-handed.
Two-handed.
Alex
It's
has
actually really
done
fun.
everything.
I've done like most. I've done a magic one. I've done a sword one.
Sickening how
I
many
never did
different
a magic
playthroughs
one.
he's done.
Skyrim, I can
He's
never
done
do
magic.
that.
He did a bow one as an elf. I'm pretty sure.
I've done a
He
bow
did
one
two-handed, one-handed.
before. Stealth is
The only
broken.
way you play.
Stealth
is so
fun.
broken.
The only way you play.
It's like comfort food though.
Yeah.
When you know something
See,
that
the thing is,
thoroughly.
when you do that, it's like I'm gonna look up your skirt or something when you do it, but it's like he's just wearing shorts. It's just, it does look like he's naked under that.
What Alex is saying is, Alex, this game.
We should do a naked episode wearing cock shoes.
This game is your New Vegas. I play it for that same reason. It's like I have that.
Well, I also like the fact that
New Vegas
once you're
actually has
after-
redeeming qualities.
once you're past the awful intro, though, you can just go any direction
Well,
you want.
I got one counter to that is, I would always encourage just gunning through the main story to get like.
I haven't even
dragon
done a single mission from it.
because once dragons are introduced to it, you kind of want to be able to bring them down, don't you? So you want that shout.
Yeah.
And there's also one other reason for it, but I can't remember why. There's another reason. It's just because I get fed up with dragon. Like I had a playthrough where, because recently I contributed some commentary about Skyrim to something that I won't say what it is because I guess he wouldn't want me to. But the Riverwood trader, who if you invested in him, he had 11,000 gold, so you could sell shit. You know, that was the place you went if you wanted to sell. You so went to him.
Mhm.
The dragon just killed him in my main playthrough, so it's just shit. Never mind.
There's always going to be some bad
I
luck.
had to, because I was playing on 360, to sell all my stuff. I had to just fast travel to like every main city, and that took me it was like 15 minutes of just fucking around selling things, because he was killed by a dragon at the start of the playthrough.
Skyrim is bad.
It's a bad game.
Skyrim's
It's
awesome.
the wrong word.
It's
No,
not
it
bad.
is. It's a bad game.
I don't think it's bad.
No, it's aged.
It's aged.
I think...
But-
It's aged as bad
I
as
was
it
thinking.
is.
I was thinking about this very thing.
Yes.
Like,
But
I did
New
not love
Vegas
it,
has
though.
a story and has characters and actually has
I would-
something in
I
the
would
world.
Vegas is so much. New Vegas is so much worse.
No, it's not.
No,
Vegas is
not.
fucking unplayable now.
They bo- they're
Skyrim's
both
good
unplayable.
gameplay. No, Skyrim's not unplayable.
It is unplayable. It is.
No,
I'm
because
gonna
I was
say
expecting the
as-
same. I was expecting the same fucking thing to happen because when I was playing New Vegas on the very same thing I've been playing Skyrim on, it was like this is fucking painful. I
You've just
can't
been
play
playing
this.
it on your Xbox.
As the
Yeah.
as the
Xbox One or
neutral
360?
party that has no
Xbox
love.
One.
Remastered one.
Yeah.
That's different than that because you're playing an Xbox 360 game on an Xbox One and a remastered Xbox One game on an Xbox One. It's
But
no.
that's what
I
it is,
would
though. It's
sooner-
frozen in
the
time
game
that way.
still plays exactly the same way. Just a
I would
nicer
sooner go home and play New Vegas than Skyrim.
That's crazy to me.
Excuse me.
The story in the world is so much better. In New
I think the
Vegas.
story's bad in both of them, though. That's
Yeah.
not why I play them.
The story,
not
the story
true.
in New Vegas is not shit.
Actually, New Vegas does have all that crazy
New Vegas has
choices.
Okay, no, the
They've got-
story on paper is good in New Vegas, but the storytelling is fucking terrible.
Playing that game.
It's not.
hard.
Even, I cannot play Skyrim anymore unless I'm high.
That's why I
I
was
actually have
playing
Skyrim
it.
on the Switch. I've bought Skyrim.
You bought it when you were drunk, right?
Yeah. And then the next day I was like, shit. That's £50 on Skyrim again.
It's not. It's not like
Todd
I wouldn't say it's a
Howard.
masterpiece, but it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. I really like Skyrim.
Why didn't
And
you
the fucking-
play
but my
Dark
favourite
Souls?
Yeah, why
don't you
I mean,
just play The
it's not like
Witcher?
Alex has missed out on some essential games.
It's because I can casually. You can't casually play Dark Souls
I
in the
can.
same way.
I can.
I could.
So
You gave up in the same way I did on Dark
Excuse
Souls.
you.
I'm sorry.
It's
The
the same
Witcher,
re-
though, The Witcher's pretty casual. James gave up on The Witcher because...
No. I didn't get because I got into it again. Did all the DLC.
Oh, you did it?
I'm like halfway through Blood of
Wait.
Wine.
Have you just been playing it recently or something?
I stopped playing it because there was another game came out like last year, so that's why I stopped playing.
Last year...
I haven't played it
halfway
again.
through Blood and Wine. I'm the only one. I'm the true Witcher master here.
You only
Hey,
bought it because
wait,
I
wait,
bought
wait.
it. That's it.
To
That's
be
it.
I only played because James bought it and it just downloaded onto my Xbox. I was like,
That's
alright
true. To be fair,
I
though,
guess I've got this.
I'm pretty sure I've played through the base game more times than you have, and that's why I burnt out on it.
And
'Cause
I
that
was
game,
fortunate
when I played
in that
through
sense.
it, and whenever I play through it again, blows my mind every fucking time.
It's so...
I want to do one
Perfect.
because I missed out on so much.
It's one of those things. I get it with like movies and stuff every now and again, and TV shows.
Hot
Like,
Fuzz.
Just,
yeah,
you get
yeah,
emotional.
like how did anyone do this?
I sent you a text about that the other
yeah,
day. I was
yeah,
like,
it's
do
the
you ever just
exact
watch
same
something
thing.
and you get a bit emotional thinking, how did humans make this?
Yeah,
How? How did they do it?
it's so from beginning to end. It's so thoughtful.
Yeah, pretty sure I was a little bit drunk
Whereas
when I sent you that.
Skyrim,
I'd been watching Mad Men. They'd been drinking. I was drinking. That's how it is.
There's only one game that's ever made me emotional, and that's Witcher 3.
what the?
You know what my favourite line of The Witcher 3
Not
is?
Gears of War 2 death scene.
Looks like rain. It's just Geralt saying, looks like rain. He always says it starts raining.
Yeah.
If you'd
Wind's
played
howling.
Red Dead 2, James, maybe that would be on your list.
What
but-
a
No, I
perfect
can't.
game.
I don't like any of the
I remember
characters.
saying to you, Jim, that I thought the atmosphere was better in Skyrim than The Witcher,
No.
but I take it back.
Yeah, I wanted
completely
to
now.
slap you for that one.
Like, I love the music of Skyrim
The music
more
of Skyrim is
than
incredible.
The Witcher, I think.
I know. I prefer.
But The Witcher's music works really well, obviously, with the game when you're playing it, and I do like a lot of the music, and it's just Skyrim's music I can listen to whenever I want, really. But The Witcher, I wouldn't listen to Velen's music.
The
in my own
combat
time.
music in The Witcher is better,
Definitely.
but the like other
Atmospheric.
music
Ambient, yeah.
isn't as
Yeah.
good.
Actually,
And
yeah,
it's the
but
other way round.
the tavern
the-
music is incredible in Witcher.
It's good in
Yeah.
Skyrim, though,
That's
as well.
so. Oh, I love it.
It's
Gwent,
better in
Gwent music.
because
Gwent
the Gwent
music.
music slaps, 100%.
Go to medieval fairs. That's all it is non-stop, and that's why they're incredible.
So you want us to LARP then? Okay.
There's nothing.
I love
LARPing's fucking cool.
I've learned that there's like a Viking fair in Trondheim. Or near
Really?
Trondheim. Yeah.
That's
Something
funny.
called like sticks, something to do with sticks. I don't fucking remember. I was reading about it yesterday.
Then you go to Russia and they're like having MMA fights in full fucking armor.
In the
That's
street.
It's
Have you
just like,
seen
what the
slapping
fuck?
fights? Yeah, it's fuck's sake. Anyway, what the fuck were we talking about? 'Cause,
Why
like,
is it?
I
Like
just mentioned that I was playing Skyrim as well because I wanted to annoy James and
Skyrim's
Jim.
great.
I like
I love
Skyrim, but Witcher's better. Why is it like every 40 episodes, it's just a Witcher
him.
appreciation? That's all it is every time.
Yeah.
We appreciate that game so much.
But everyone who's listening is like, yes, that's right, yes.
And they say yes, Skyrim is bad. Yes.
Yeah, because it is.
Skyrim's
that game is
awesome.
Well, that's clearly one of the episodes we need to do of As Good As They Say It. Then,
Yeah.
Because
They're-
we actually have wildly
Yeah,
contrasting
and we
opinions.
have an equal number of us
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
Skyrim
Hey.
defenders versus Skyrim
No, I'm not gonna say it.
attackers.
Yeah.
No, what are you gonna- go on, Jim,
Skyrim
what are you gonna
deserves
say?
to be attacked.
Go on.
Are
say
you going to
it.
buy that new Skyrim? Blades. It's just Skyrim, but you don't have any option to do anything
What's
but
on,
press
on
buttons.
mobile?
Yeah,
It's
it's
free
on
to
the
play.
Switch.
What?
No.
Well,
It's coming
you
to the
know
Switch.
what?
The fuck?
How about we do some questions?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, let's do some questions. We've been just going in this one without
God,
any
my goodness,
need
we're
of
irritated.
assistance.
Like a minion into another minion's mouth and going in.
If you want to leave your own questions, head over to
Do you
the
think
Jar Media
minions
Reddit.
roast each other?
That's the one bit you're not supposed to interrupt.
The Jar Media Reddit.
Yeah, just go there if you want to leave your own questions for us.
Ow, was it?
Let's start with this one from Stash DK. In the highly likely scenario where you're all sentenced to death, what would your last meals be?
Oh, you know it's
Last
going to be
meal.
boy.
It's a difficult thing to
'cause
even
there
comprehend.
are lots, because I have lots of things that I like.
I'm gonna get this out of the way.
Hmm?
Jim knows
Half a chicken
from Nando's.
from Nando's with spicy rice and piri salted fries.
But could you
With-
combine with,
with-
other places, like with a Casper's milkshake? Could you do that?
Yes.
I reckon
You have
for, like,
anything
dessert.
you want.
Bruh.
Oh, so,
Uh,
okay.
But that's with the wing roulette as well.
And bucket from
And
KFC.
no, shut up. And a
This is
Milky
Jim's turn.
Bar and a Milky Bar large milkshake from Casper's.
is that good?
Yes.
Is it better
I,
than-
I
is
would
it better
never
than
order
Oreo?
something like that without
is
Jim
sweet as
informing
fuck.
me.
It is
Okay,
sweet as
'Cause I
fuck.
I
boy.
couldn't cope with that.
Mhm.
I like the Oreo ones the best.
No, it's nice because you suck on it and then you get the chunks.
Right. James?
That's a fucking difficult one because I fucking love food. Okay, nah, this is it.
I could do James as
I'm
well,
going in.
maybe.
I'm going fucking in.
I want a Greg's sausage.
I want a loaf of bread. Perfect bread.
Mr. Kipling.
No, you just fucking lobsters, fat prawns, fresh bread, and butter. That's all you need, and some crab
I can-
pate.
I guess I can get behind
Okay.
that. I understand
That
that.
pisses me off.
That is pure Mediterranean, and that is bliss.
Right before you're put to death.
No, and pudding. An Iceland's basic chocolate fudge cake.
Damn, okay.
Iceland.
Okay, I wasn't
basic.
expecting that one. Ruben?
I don't know at the moment. I'm having to like really.
Like, no, envision
Right,
it.
my
Role play
brains.
that you're about to be fucking killed and you've got to decide.
What would I want to?
Because you have to be ready because the guards, they're not going to fuck around. They're going to be like, what do you want?
What if the closest Nando's was like a 2-hour drive?
Well, because like
You're not allowed to go there, are you?
what you got to
Fucking-
think is, would I want something
No,
that
I
like,
mean, they've
my
gotta go
mum
get it.
makes or my grandma makes, things like that? You know,
A
'cause
sentimental meal.
sentimental meals.
No, that would get me too emotional before my.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
eat slop.
I just
guess
want to
so.
eat fucking chicken.
I would honestly, I would probably take. I wouldn't mind a shiradashi ramen from Wagamama before I die. The
Okay.
pork belly ramen. That
Pork
shit's
belly's
good.
always fucking good.
The shit's good.
Pork belly is yummy.
But I would also want to have like some squid with it.
Calamari.
And probably some bang bang cauliflower is pretty great.
Ruben
Just
just
every
wants a
side.
Wagamama
Just
menu.
a load of
that's it.
That's the
sides.
thing. Like, thinking about it, I'd also really like a steak.
Because then I was. Also
I normally go
thinking a
medium rare,
burger
but I might
as
even go
well.
rare for my last.
Fuck it.
Like,
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, fuck it, blue.
Because I like also
It's
from,
alive. You have to do it.
Gourmet Burger Kitchen. They got the Major Tom burger with blue slaw, which is amazing.
Speaking
amazing.
of blue,
Speaking of blue, yeah. So there's a lot of food out there that I like
it's
I have
kind
to
of
go
an
in.
impossible question.
because it comes in cycles of what food I want at the time.
Yeah,
Depends on time of year.
I
Yeah,
just
what
want
the
my
weather's
favourite
like.
food. That's it. It's my favourite food. That's
Well,
all.
I haven't said my answer yet.
What's your answer, Alex?
A full English roast.
Oh, what?
A full English roast. Do we have those? Do we specify English roasts?
So people know what I'm talking about.
Which-
You mean
With chicken being the meat.
I suppose,
Oh,
if you just
shit,
say-
no, that's a
I
really
always
good
call
one,
it a
though.
roast dinner.
No,
It's a
I'm
Sunday
going to
roast.
adjust mine. Like,
Shit,
as in, I'm
now
going to
you've made-
demolish mine and redo it.
Okay.
All right,
okay.
so T-bone rare steak
Blue.
with peppercorn sauce,
Mm-hmm.
Yorkshire puddings,
Some roasties.
yep, onion rings, chips,
Stuffing.
Would you have some tomato?
stuff it.
Would you have
fuck
some
ton of stuffing.
tomatoes and some of the grilled tomatoes or whatever?
Yeah, grilled tomatoes, mushrooms,
Beans.
Yeah.
and
Beans.
beans.
That's what I was going to say for my second course.
not
If we were
Just
asking,
bean-
if you were to ask me a 3-course, I could nail it.
not
Just
Heinz
some-
beans,
some
not
wiggle
Heinz
room.
beans, green beans from my mother's garden.
There you go, making it sentimental.
There we go. There's the little bit of sentimentality, with a Milky Bar milkshake from Casper's.
See, because then
Okay.
what does my mum make that's really good? She does lots of food that's very good. Is the trouble?
Those
Just a pizza that's really good.
those red velvet cakes.
She does she does red velvet cake that's really good.
Okay, with mine, one of Ruben's mum's red velvet cakes.
Actually, if I'm going
This
to
is the kind of
suggest
question.
mine,
How about all right? This is the kind of question that's best answered next cast. It's like,
Once you've
what if we do that?
Really
we end
thought about it.
end the cast on a question. We go away of it. We come back and answer it at the start of the next cast. Builds
You do need a
anticipation.
lot of time to think about that.
That's the
Can
If
I-
you were
can
on
I-
death row,
Yeah.
that like you
You
would
have a lot of
just
time to think about it.
Yeah.
Usually.
yeah, so all you got to think.
can
about.
I add
think
something?
about it. Yeah.
I want Jim's student pasta dish.
Student pasta dish.
Student pasta dish.
What
The
kind
white
of
ones,
wine,
the
because I
white
do
wine
some
and
salmon.
salmon.
Fucking incredible. It's the best pasta dish
So you
I've
want
ever
Jim
had.
to
I
make your
fucking
last
loved
meal?
it.
That's fine.
I
Damn.
do.
That's quite
I
sentimental.
do some pretty great.
I'm on
pasta
death row
these
as well,
days.
and I've got to make your
You
dinner.
gotta make yours.
What if that's what we do? A better question would be, what would we cook for the person on death row?
Damn.
And it would be just, I have no idea, but like, I don't know, Alex, corn,
Beans.
beans, corn and beans.
Something ordered from
Just
the chum
loads of
bucket.
beans. What's something that will
Chili.
or loads
Or-
of like
I make-
dairy that would like really upset my stomach. So,
So when you die, you explode
I shit.
everywhere.
yeah, 'cause, you shit or whatever as you die, or a bit after you die. So the cleanup would be just monstrous.
Leaving with a bang.
I wouldn't mind a baked camembert in there, or some really nice
Oh, yeah.
brie. Like
Yeah, that'd be
actually from
If
France,
we're allowed to
brie.
share our last
We're all
meal.
on death row together.
With a massive
We've got to choose
camembert.
one meal.
Oh damn!
A massive camembert. James can have lobster.
I think my answer would be the best.
No.
A big
No,
fucking
a
roast. would be
roast
pretty
between
great.
four of us.
Like
Makes
perfect
sense.
potatoes, fucking
If we're
all
talking
the trimmings.
perfect
Wait,
variant,
wait,
Yeah.
hold up. Are
I'd
they going
love
to be
some roast pork
parsnips?
with it then.
Parsnips will be an option.
Is
I
there,
fucking
Everything's
hate
optional.
Sunday roast though.
Is there
I can't stand them.
Do we get crackling with
fuck?
the roast pork and that kind of
Yeah.
shit? Yeah, fuck
Do you
it.
know what I'd like to add as well?
James
If it-
hates roast.
If we're
I
leaving,
used to hate roasts, and then I grew up.
no, I'm getting better. I'm getting better. If we had to leave something behind, like when we die, we're gonna fucking stink. A kebab. We've smelt my
damn.
farts.
loads of chili sauce, loads of garlic mayo.
My
Yeah.
farts are fucking dreadful. Like I make one chili, farts are terrible.
Has to be Donna as well,
And I
obviously.
eat chili like 3 times a week.
Just
so,
imagine the fucking scent of our fried bodies after you've been fucking
All
dead.
four
It's
of
just
us.
Like,
Donna kebab, spicy.
Mixed kebab, spicy.
I make a
fucking
fucking
With-
really great chili,
with the
Since
chili
being,
peppers.
like actually cooking quite a lot at university, I make a really good chili. I'm fucking great at it. I'm just gonna put out. I'm really great at making chili. Yeah, I'm a pro. Is what I'm trying to say.
Speaking of Sammy and kebabs, Dick the Head says, "We demand a whole JARCAST talking about if you should get a Sammy's kebab, decide 30 minutes in, and then upload the episode anyway."
That is exactly what we were doing before this podcast.
yeah, that's an actual that's a reference to those who don't know
So-
to an old episode to when we were
The best
literally for the
episode.
first. No, I think it's actually the whole.
The
fucking
whole
podcast.
episode.
The whole
the episode
episode
is only like 40 minutes long.
No, we were, was it Chinese or curry? Because
It was
we're actually
curry.
getting a fucking curry today.
It was
Oh,
curry,
it's
I'm pretty sure.
Chinese. Oh.
No, it's curry. Order the fucking curry, Alex.
Yeah, because the whole episode is just James and
was that the
it's
same
just
day?
us arguing.
Was that the same day Ruben launched a fucking tikka masala to the ground?
No,
To the floor?
that was
No,
a different one.
That was a great
I think
moment.
we
That was
hadn't
different.
been casting that day. We'd been building something.
I can't actually remember.
That
Was
was
that,
something
was
the
that
bed.
one?
The bed.
Was that
No,
Uncharted day?
was that building Alex's PC?
No, because Alex was there that day, and we joked about me not doing that again.
I was there for the curry thing though.
Yeah, Alex was there.
Yeah.
He wasn't there when we built Alex's bed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But the PC.
Oh, but yeah, it would have been PC day then, because there were boxes everywhere. I distinctly remember there was clutter
Yeah.
all over the place.
Right.
He dropped this curry.
What
and
happened
just
was I put it
fucking
on. I
launched
just
over
went
the
to put it
wall.
down, and my hand just did that thing where it's like, no, it just lets
Yeah.
go. And, it's like, and you're looking at your hand like, why did you do that?
Mhm.
Why?
Spilling a curry as well was like a fucking nightmare.
On the
Yes.
cream carpet.
Yeah.
Oh,
But we
fuck.
got it out. Successfully got it out.
No, and when I moved out of that place, I looked behind the radiator and it was still all on the wall, and they didn't even notice.
Whenever the radiator turns on, it smells like tikka masala.
What's that smell? Do you want some curry? Yeah, go on.
Go ahead then. Okay.
Imagine that just chunks of tikka masala that's been stuck on the radiator, heated and unheated
It's
for
gonna
so long.
Sauce.
Yeah, it was mostly sauce, probably maybe a grain of rice or two.
I actually had I had a tikka masala on Monday and it was fucking
A few
rancid.
weeks ago. It was alright.
A boona.
Yeah, one of the best
Bean,
curries I've
bean.
ever had.
What worst name for a curry, Boona?
I don't know what
hate
it
that name. I hate that
Salt.
name.
I think vindaloo is quite.
No, Vindaloo's like an expressive, colourful
like
word.
Madras.
No, I don't
Madras
like
is a
it because
good
it
name.
says loo at the end,
Yeah,
and to
sort of-
us that means toilet.
Yeah, but like I think
it's a
of
colourful,
Waterloo as
expressive
well,
word,
though. You know? Like the train station I have to go to if I want to go to London from university, Waterloo. I was thinking about that word. I was like, what a British silly word.
Mhm.
It's just like the water in a toilet. That's what it sounds like to me.
And then there's
Like,
all
I
those
don't wanna go
ridiculous
there.
pronunciations.
Yeah.
Like if
What
I
I
showed
know.
someone the tube station that they would assume would be, for Southwark or
Mhm.
whatever, they'd be like, oh, what, Southwark? No, you're wrong. It's Southwark.
Well,
all right.
London's full of like stupid names like
You know what? Fuck London.
Yeah.
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 I'm a country boy. Born and raised.
Yeah, born country, living
I'm gonna
country.
take my
We can do
master
Is London
to
as
the-
good as they say with James, who's never been.
No, we
I've
should
been
go
to
after my
London,
birthday.
just not good London.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Went
he's
to
never
food
been on
expo.
any of the trips to London that we've done, has he?
You never invite
never-
me.
James, you always know we're going.
And you could ask, you could say, James, you want to come London?
You
I'd be
don't
like,
want
you
to
have been
go.
invited. You have been invited to
When?
Egham, all of you, and you just never did it. Could have gone to London. Never did it though.
I was busy. Like, I was
We
actually
did that
busy every time.
JARCAST meetup like years ago.
I'm looking at my nails and checking my nails, going.
Don't
Do you know, I
invite
remember
me.
in secondary school, after school once, like someone asked me, how do you look at your nails? Because if you do it that way, it means you're gay. And if you do it that way, it means you're straight.
You do both.
Yeah, you do both depending on the.
That's one of my core memories, though.
I remember that as well. Stupid. Remember the rubber band thing, the gay test. We used to do different ones.
What's the gay test?
Well,
What?
you put like an elastic band around your fingers. You did that, and then you went like that, and then they had to tap fingers so it would snap, and it would usually it would either end so that you were holding two, and the elastic band would be crossed over, and it would look like a bra or some boobs because it was a figure of 8 around, or it would be 2 and 1, so it would make like a dick shape, and that meant you were gay.
I don't know this. What?
I don't
Never
either.
saw that. Have you got an elastic? If there was an elastic band available, I would show you.
It's the kind of thing like you just know or you don't. Because
Yeah.
I know exactly what we're talking about. But
I'm not a child, so I don't.
well, we're at the end of the cast. So
Thank you for watching this
thanks
episode
for
of the
watching.
Jar Media
but
Podcast.
thank you for
I have
watching
one more question I want us to end on.
But yeah, can it? What
Okay,
about
smash it
Because
out.
I said about answering one at the start of the next cast. Do we have a?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, all right.
Reddick360 says, how long can Jar maintain an awkward silence?
It's not awkward with us.
Yeah. I've literally known you guys for like 10 years.
It cannot happen because
Okay. How long can you maintain silence?